pitchers, the three most important attributes are their hit per nine, pitching clutch, and then control. But not control the attribute that you guys are seeing right there. Hit per nine is whenever there is a runner on first or no runners on base. The pitcher will use their hit per nine to battle the opponent's contact, and it will shrink the opponent's PCI size dependent on the hit per nine of the pitcher. The higher it is, the more the PCI will be shrunk. Pitching clutch replaces hit per nine and does the exact same thing as hit per nine, but it is only used whenever there are runners in scoring position, meaning second or third base or both. When discussing the control of a pitcher, I want you to go ahead and actually press down on your right stick. And when you press down on your right stick, it will tell you the control a pitcher has by pitch, and that is one of the most important attributes that you can go ahead and look at when you're looking at a pitcher. Because if you are someone that loves to throw sinkers, then Dustin May might not be the pitcher for you, because the sinker is the second pitch that he has the worst control with, other than the circle change, which he has 53 control. What does control do by pitch type? What it does is the perfect area region widens up the less control a pitcher has by that certain pitch. Our first honorable mention is going to be Dustin May. There are 3 total honorable mentions. Why is he an honorable mention? He has great hit per nine and his pitching clutch is good as well, but the control being a 78, and then when we looked at the control by pitches, him having the sinker, which is his best pitch since it is also the one that has outlier, having the worst control on it definitely affects you in the long run as you play on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulties. The room for error is going to widen, and with how the pitching interfaces are this year and how many pitches you throw down the middle, that is going to be a lot more detrimental than it is beneficial. Second honorable mention is going to be Luis Castillo. You get him from the Charisma Series program once you get 100 program points. He has a 99 hit per nine and a 101 pitching clutch. We can say that both of them are at 100. So regardless of whether there are runners on base or not, he is going to have the same hit per nine essentially versus the opponent. He has much better control than Dustin May. As you all can see, it is 90 control, and he controls all of his pitches to at least an 85 overall level, which is also amazing. Looking at his quirks, he also has outlier on the sinker, so it's going to be coming in a whole lot faster. It's gonna be good because it's gonna be mixed in with the fastball, and it's gonna be difficult for a hitter to distinguish. And if you play night games all the time, then obviously he performs better whenever it is nighttime as well. When we continue, comment down which position you want me to do next, whether it's the bullpen or a specific hitting position. Also hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes on this video. Hit that red subscribe button, notification bell, aiming for 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer. Inside the description is the Twitch. We stream at 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern, as well as the Discord, social medias, and how to become a member. Last honorable mention is Johnny Cueto. 100 hit per nine, 107 pitching clutch, and then 80 control. He has much less control than Luis Castillo, but he has much more control than Dustin May. The beautiful thing about Johnny Cueto as opposed to Luis Castillo is the arsenal that he has. He gives us a whole lot more pitches to use rather than only having 4, and he throws the sinker, cutter, and four seam, which are all the meta fastballs, as well as having a horizontal off speed as well as vertical. The lowest he has in terms of control is his four seam at a 70, and then a cutter at a 75, and then everything else is 80 plus. Number 10 for top 10 pitchers is going to be Max Scherzer. You can find him inside of Diamond Duels packs. He has a 95 hit per nine, 102 pitching clutch. Not bad at all. If you look at his control, it's at a 93, and all of his pitches, he does not have one that is below 87 in terms of control level. So the perfect area region is going to be amazing with him, and he has break outliers. So there are less pitches going to be hung whenever Max Scherzer is on the mound. Whenever you do have Max Scherzer that he's going to start a game for you, you also want to go ahead and select a daytime game. That way, if you are home, it benefits you even more. Fergie Jenkins comes in at number 9, and you might be saying to yourself, this is preposterous. He has an 88 hit per nine blade, but he has a 117 pitching clutch. So whenever there are runners in scoring position, he's going to be a whole lot better. Now, you should know that the sinker is the fastball that rules MLB The Show. It is the best pitch inside the game, and it is also the pitch that is spammed the most. He has amazing control, 96 control as his base attribute, and there is no pitch that he has less than 92 control on. So you're telling me that you can dot up while having a 4-seam sinker and then 3 different off-speed pitches? That is amazing. Another day player, and he also has break outlier similar to Max Scherzer, so pitches are less likely to be hung. Number 8 is going to be Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish has 104 hit per 9 and then 98 pitching clutch, so he's better whenever there are no runners in scoring position. He has a 93 control. He has the cutter, he has the 4-seam, and then he has the sinker. So Johnny Cueto is the broke man's version of Yu Darvish. Looking at his quirks, he's a night player, so you want to play in the nighttime to boost his attributes even more. And then he has break outlier, so he also does not allow as many pitches to hang, especially as he prolongs inside the game. With having 113 stamina, he can probably pitch you a whole 9 if you're able to mix pitches really well. In regards to the control of his pitches, he has 99 on the cutter. The lowest he has is an 83 on the splitter, but other than that, his second lowest is 93, and that's on the sinker. So beautiful pitcher. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have outlier. If he had outlier, I guarantee you he would be top 5 inside everyone's Diamond Dynasty squad. Number 7, Adam Wainwright. That might be surprising. Yes, he does not throw hard, but that has been the common theme with the previous 3 pitchers. 106 hit per 9 is good. 117 pitching clutch is even better. And then 94 control. We look at his quirks, he has break outlier, nothing else besides that. But when you look at his pitch control, the lowest control he has is on the circle change at an 86, and then the 4-seam is the second lowest at a 92. Everything else is above a 95, so definitely another pitcher that you will be able to dot with. And on the higher difficulties, he might be a little bit more difficult to use because those guys are cracked out and can read fastballs for miles. But if you're able to mix your pitches well, then he will be a good card, as he has always been inside MLB The Show. Number 6 is Grayson Rodriguez, and this will be the final time that you see a pitcher that does not have a sinker inside this tier list video. 102 hit per 9, 105 pitching clutch. Both of them are good. If you look at the quirks, he has outlier on the fastball. That is also good. That is actually what makes him better than the other pitchers, because speed kills inside of the game. It kills in terms of base pass, and it kills in terms of pitch speeds. As you play Hall of Fame, as you play Legend difficulty, the pitchers that have outliers on fastballs and sinkers are going to be the ones that are used the most, because the reaction time is so limited that if you don't swing in the blink of an eye or try to predict the pitch and swing as fast as possible, you most likely aren't catching up. The control is lacking, although he has 83 control, and in terms of his pitches, the lowest control is a 74 with the cutter, then a 79 with the circle change, and then everything else is 80 plus. So the reason why he's not top 5 is A, he doesn't have a sinker, and B, his control is just not there either. Quick little note, he also has a little bit of a funky delivery, I must say. So on the higher difficulties, because his arm motion is a little weird inside the game, you might be able to get away with blowing by the fastball and mixing in the off-speed pitches a lot more than with other pitchers with similar arsenals. At number 5, we're gonna have ourselves Bob Feller. It pains me to put him at number 5, but 106 hit per 9, 125 pitching clutch. His pitching clutch means max hit per 9 with runners in scoring position. The downside to Bob Feller is his control. If you look at the control of his pitches, his sinker, which is one of his best pitches and one of the best pitches in the game, he only has 72 control. And then the changeup 67, the other 3 pitches he has 88 and above. So the 3 pitches are going to essentially be the best pitches that you use with him. He has outlier only on the fastball, but he is a great day player, and he also has break outlier, so as he prolongs inside the game, he will not hang as many pitches. Coming in at number 5, Battle Royale reward that you could have gotten for absolutely free, and now inside the community marketplace at 71k, it might be a little bit too expensive considering he's only a set 1 card to go ahead and purchase him. Roki Sasaki comes in at number 4 above Bob Feller. 109 hit per 9, 112 pitching clutch are both good. What really stands out about this card is not only does he have outlier on his sinker, which is his primary pitch, but he also has outlier on his damn fastball. fastball, so double outlier is deadly. That's why Nolan Ryan was deadly last year. His slider has a 76 pitch control, that's the lowest control, and then the forkball at an 84, but everything else is an 88 or above. This is going to be a pitcher that is able to dot the sinker and fastball while also having a little bit of a cutter to mix in with the slider. Pedro Martinez comes in at number 3, and it might surprise you because he's one of the big collections for set 1, but he's just not the best pitcher inside the game. 106 pitching clutch and 109 pitching clutch are both good attributes, and then the 91 control is also exceptional. His lowest pitch in terms of pitch control is a curveball at 81 control, and then a cutter at 87, and everything else is 90 plus. What makes Pedro Martinez a whole lot more beautiful is he has outlier on the fastball, he has break outlier, and he also has stopper. So whenever you are trailing, he's going to play above his attributes, and if you're playing in the daytime and are playing at home as well, on higher difficulties, this guy is going to be unhittable. At number 2 comes one of the inning program bosses that I believe everyone should take out of the 3 that you can get for absolutely free. 109 hit per 9 and 125 pitching clutch, max hit per 9 basically whenever there are runners in scoring position. To add to that, he also has 92 control, which translates to him having above 88 pitch control with each and every pitch except for the changeup that comes in at 78 pitch control. So that changeup, you better put it all the way in the dirt or else it has a good possibility of hanging. Looking at his quirks, he has outlier on the fastball. That is ideal. He's a day player, so whenever you are picking him to start a game, put it in the daytime. He also has break outlier, so he's less likely to hang pitches as he gets tired, and with his 125 stamina, that means max stamina, he can probably throw over 125 pitches without a problem. Number 1 is going to be none other than Shohei Ohtani. 107 hit per 9, 123 pitching clutch, parallel 2, that's a maximum pitching clutch, 92 control. In terms of his pitches, the lowest controlled pitch is the curveball at 84 pitch control. Everything else is 90 plus. That is deadly. What makes him even better is the fact that he has all the hitting quirks in the world. He has outlier on the fastball. He also has break outlier, and he is a day player. But like I said, what makes him even better is the fact that he is a hitter, two-way player, can excel at hitting fastballs with dead red, breaking ball hitter, has rally monkey, he has first pitch hitter. I mean, what doesn't this guy have? So at any point inside the game, if you run out of bench hitters, or you have an outfielder or DH that has to hit in a righty on righty situation and Shohei Ohtani wasn't your starting pitcher, you can actually bring Shohei Ohtani into the game, and Shohei Ohtani will be just as good as a bat since he has 104 clutch and then 101 96 contact against both sides with max power versus right and 116 versus left. His fielding and reaction is bronze fielding and then silver fielding and then bronze reaction, but with 99 speed, it makes up for the lack of reaction. This will be the #1 card in terms of starting pitchers until we either get Randy Johnson back in the game or a really good lefty in the game, but a lot will be able, or very little will be able to compete with a player that is a two-way player. If you did end up enjoying today's content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Go inside the description. We got the Twitch, Discord, social medias, how to become a member, aiming for 30,000 subscribers before the start of summer. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.